Yeah, I must confess that I have never confessed about that. I must do a confession that I have never done my confession about that. So I went to Lake Paris. It was a while back. So I went to Lake Paris back when it was pretty empty on Monday. I went on a weekday recently and it wasn't pretty empty. But it was nice when it was good people. When good people were there, it was kind of cool to be able to be there. But so I went to Lake Paris a long time ago. I don't remember how far long ago. But when I went to Paris a long time ago, I told the man that runs Lake Paris, hi. And he didn't know it was me. And I didn't explain it was me. I just said hi. And he said, what the hell? There's like a ghost talking to me or something. He just thought, oh my gosh, this is a ghost. And he didn't think twice about nothing. So I told the guy that runs Lake Paris, well, I'll see you soon. And he already was weirded out when I said hi and he thought I was some weird ghost. So I just said, I'll see you soon. And I left. And the guy that runs Lake Paris, he saw me actually at Lake Paris playing in the water or laying around at the lake. So I was kind of laying and lounging by the lake or playing in the water at the lake. And he noticed that I was always there when there was nobody there. But, it's just a lake, so he didn't think twice about some person just laying around at the lake. And so I hung out, I don't remember, for like a certain amount of days. So I went there for a certain amount of days on purpose. And after I resurrected, so once I was resurrected and I had my complete powers as a dead god again, I got really powerful at Lake Paris, and the whole world won't stop going to Lake Paris. They go to Lake Paris on Monday. They don't care what day it is. They're still going to go to Lake Paris because everybody who is worthy to receive my powers, they didn't know that my powers were drenched around Lake Paris. They just know that every time they go to Lake Paris, their house gets amazing, their car gets amazing, their work gets amazing, their life gets amazing, and they don't know why. So they always get so excited to keep going to Lake Paris. So I thought, okay, I'm going to confess. And I'm only going to confess because so many people are thinking or saying, my queen, my queen, my queen. Come on, fess up. That's why people are so excited to be at Lake Paris when it used to just be a lake, huh? Yep. And when you go fishing, when you eat the fish, it's like you feel like you're a superhero or something on my powers. Now, you have to be worthy, so not everybody that goes there gets something good, but yeah, that's what it was. And once I resurrected, I was so excited to hang out with the guy that runs Lake Paris. So as soon as I could, I showed up at the house of the guy that runs Lake Paris. And I was all over talking to him and reminiscing and going over things and talking about the fish and how I love the fish at Lake Paris. We're feeling like they were superheroes from my powers and the fun of the dreams of a little fish and stuff. And it was really cool. The guy was so neat and so fun. And once he realized that I was the ghost that said hi, he felt so comfortable. And when I went to the lake, he already knew that it was me when I got there. It was pretty cool. Pretty fun times. But yeah, I'm busted. I confessed about the Walmart Palm Springs, which I'm sitting here to put my powers on the Walmart Palm Springs, but I did not confess about that. Now you guys all know where it all came from.